Your phone is hijacking your brain's reward system, your dopamine system. Every time that there's a ping, a scroll, a notification, it's going to flood your brain with dopamine and then leave you in a crash. It actually dupes your nervous system in a sense that it breaks your dopamine in a certain sense, your dopamine system, and it entrains your brain towards addiction, towards seeking out these quick hits of dopamine through those notifications, those pings, those little games, those little scrolling through different social media posts, etc. But your brain isn't broken. It just needs a reset. I want you to try a 24-hour challenge so that you can see the difference in your focus and your energy. All right, what is this challenge? Let me just share real quick here, a quick little presentation like we often do. And so I want you to teach you this concept of dopamine discipline, why your dopamine is shot and how you can reset it. And if you don't do this, you're going to continue to wake up the next day kind of short, seeking some sort of behavior, whether it's digital or even physical, through drugs or certain behaviors to try to get that dopamine boost. There's going to be a craving that's going to lead to a spike, which leads to a crash, and then you repeat this cycle. And we want to break this cycle. So when your dopamine is hijacked, it leads to distraction. You're going to be chasing a high, and then you're going to crash, and you're going to feel bored, and you're going to be craving something new. It's one of the reasons often when I work a lot with like younger generation, in their 20s or younger, and especially as the younger you get, especially in teenagers, you often will hear them say, "Oh, I'm bored." They start to feel restless. Their brain is starting to feel agitated. They're seeking that new activity to get that next hit. And what we want, instead of having that kind of hijacked state, what we want instead is a balanced dopamine with stable baseline, with motivation, with clarity and flow. And if I do have this balanced dopamine state, what it's going to lead to is me being able to push through obstacles, to be able to have build long term rather than seek quick instant gratification and then get frustrated when some obstacle appears. So I want you to try this 24-hour reset starting today. And when you try it for 24 hours, report back how it went below, comment, and I'll respond to as many people as I can. I want you to do a 24-hour checklist where you're going to have no social. Maybe try this on the weekend. Reconnect with people that you love. Have time in nature. If you live in a city, maybe go to the park or get out of the city and set it up so you do this 24-hour reset where you go out, go hiking one day, go out in nature. Take your loved ones for a picnic. Do more journaling. Do more like in physical activity, whether it's reading a physical book, reflecting, mindfulness meditation. Do more wellness practices. Maybe if you've never tried yoga or Tai Chi or something like that, go and take a class at your local gym or at a local studio or what have you. And work on getting restful sleep. Recover. Go to bed earlier. Take more micro breaks during the day. Maybe practice yoga nidra, get a guided practice and try it. Or you can join Zen Brain Academy for free. And we have practices there that you can try. All right, so attention is your most valuable currency and you want to spend it with intention. And oftentimes we're hijacking our nervous system and our dopaminergic system by where we're putting our attention. All right, so I want you to try that starting today and check out our link below. Again, we have a 2-week trial where you can try Zen Brain Academy. I launched it recently for free. Super cool content made for the digital age, made to enhance your brain health, to enhance your productivity without sacrificing our health, our well-being, which we often do. All right. We're in this kind of like culture where we just push and fall off a cliff. You don't have to do that. You can learn to optimize your brain to get more out of life while conserving and having people see the real you at the end of the day. All right. I hope to see you next week. Take care. Stay zen.